Hello Tanglers, let us join again today for this beautiful tangle session. And as you see, I'm using a tan tile. It is a light tan and probably about 200 GSM, and it can take up to slight light washes, and it's a beautiful smooth grain. It can take a lot of watercolors, slight bit of watercolors and slight bit of color pencils and the brown pen, and it can take a slight bit of graphite, and the white charcoal looks amazing. So you'll see today I'm going to play with so many of my tools. You can see it's toys in my hand. So, and I'm playing with Cindy Knapp's tangle called Els, and she has posted this tangle on tanglepatterns.com, and I chose this tangle because of the lines. I just was in the mood of drawing many lines together, and I just went for it. As you can always find that I enjoy line drawings. Gives me a lot of composure and style, or probably I just feel it's very comforting, and the repeated lines put me into kind of a trance mode. So I almost feel that I'm sleeping, but I'm not. But I feel very calm and relaxed. So I'm drawing with my Micron 01 black. As you can see right now, I'm using quite a lot of tools like Micron 01 black, brown, sakura, not sepia, it's like light brown from Micron 01, from sakura again. Then I'm using PN brown pen and PN black pen also. Then white charcoal, and probably I'm using some colors also. I'm using Derwent Inktense pencil on this tile. You can use any watercolors pencil that you have, or maybe color pencils. And I've chosen two colors for that. It is pink and yellow. So I love yellow very much. Probably I use a lot in my artwork. So I just try to use combination, but you can use any colors that you like, or else you probably want to just watch me draw. That is also fine. And so now that you see that once my minimum framework has been decided, that I just keep adding lines and lines into it, and whatever I'm doing on my left hand side on one side, I'm doing the same on the other side as well. So now I'm going back with my Micron 01 brown, and I'm just drawing an inner aura to the tangle L. This tangle I'm using as a variation. Cindy Knapp's original tangle pattern is a bit different than what I am doing. I just felt that I want to do this way, so I'm doing it. You can go to tanglepatterns.com, you can check tangle L's, and you can see Cindy Knapp's. She's given a lot of variations, and she can draw along with that as well. So slowly, bit by bit, I'm adding all the auras. So once the auras are established, I'm going with the same pen and just adding another aura inside that space. So there will be a lot of repetitiveness in this video lesson. You can watch, you can pause and play, you can do whatever you feel like. And now I'm adding little pearl like shapes within the band of that tangle else, just to give some characteristics or interest. And whatever that little space is there outside, I'm just covering it up with the same ink. You can see that I'm still continuing with my Micron 01 brown. This is just a very simple, easy filling pattern. I just enjoy doing that. You can find all these tools and materials on my website. You can purchase from me. If you are in India, I can ship it to your home. You can contact me on Instagram, so you can just DM me and I can give you the list of the items. At the moment, my website Zen Bazaar is under construction, so there's some KYC document that I have to fill it up and finish it. So once that is done, it will be working. So till then, you can just DM me on Insta. As you see, I forgot to switch on my camera while adding the colors. But very soon you'll find I'll be doing it on the other side of the band. So you can see how I put colors and just using a very normal size 2 round water brush. I'm just mixing up those colors and adding in some interest into it. Sometimes I feel like practicing on my skills, just develop something to feel happy, and that's when I try to use my Micron brown pen. I enjoy using the usual black pen and pencil and white paper, and I'm very happy with that. Just a little bit of shading here and there. So that's my favorite and go-to, and within that I enjoy adding lots of shades of gray. So from the dark to the light, I just keep moving in. But sometimes colors are also good. It gives me a good break. So yeah, and those days I tried my best to do a filming. But I'm a night tangler, so often I complete or I'm very creative during my nights. And unfortunately, the lights are not so good. It will be a bit harsher than if I do the shooting in the night times. So that's the reason many of my artworks do not have those videos or tutorials or anything like that. the calmness that I feel in the night is more enthusiasm, more creative for me. I'm less distracted. I finish all my daily things, the mundane things. So you can comment below if you're a night tangler or a day tangler or any time a tangler. What time you prefer to do art? What time you prefer to do your lessons? Or when do you feel like drawing actually? Let me know. I would love to know your thoughts. Is it like me alone who thinks? At times I feel I enjoy that. So now you see that in the outer spaces I'm just using, I think, light brown. Probably it is tan brown, or I don't remember exactly the color of this pencil, but it is like a brown, mustard brown probably. It is almost of the same color, slightly darker than the tan tile, and I've added it very less. And in the edges I'm using a dark brown, as you can see, just to give that shade of that color pencil. I think it's baked earth. The first color that I had put is baked earth, and this is bark brown or something from the intense pencil. So once I added the color pencils on the paper, I'm just going to brush it off, mix it well with my water brush, and to create this interesting look, darker on the edges and lighter on the center. I'm trying my best to mix it, and we got to do this very quickly, or else there will be stains of the color pencils down. I try my best to avoid that. So since this is watercolor pencils, I can lay it down beforehand, and over on the top, once it dries, I can go back and use my micron pens. But instead of watercolor pencils, if you're using a color pencil which has wax base, even if they are oil based, there is a little bit of wax pigment even in the oil based color pencils. So you can see that drawing top of that using on micron pen won't coat that well. So color pencils are more interesting. So I just tried to change my pen because I was using an old pen and it was withering away. So I took the new one. My tips to draw this tangle or along with me is that you take section after section and you repeat the lines. Once you finish one section, you go back and do the other layer if you want to. So this will keep you more in zen and not feel confused. I know by now probably you feel very overwhelmed, but I understand. But once you get into the zone of Zentangle art, you'll be able to find it. Your peace, you'll make peace. So as you see, I missed one spot, one area to add the lines. I hurried to add those black. And I'm just creating auras after aura just to show some interest. And with my micron oven black itself, I'm adding these bars of shapes like right angle shapes. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side as well. So this November I have started my pilot class, new class, that is Tangle Refresher Class. And in this class we'll be taking tangles, and learning how to combine them with each other. We'll be learning new techniques, how to enhance your tangles, how to enhance your artwork. And if you are interested, do let me know. If you're on Instagram, do message me, or if you're on Facebook, you can message me or even email me on my website so I can send you the details of that class. We finished off 2 Tangle Refresher class. But as of now, I'm taking only live classes, and I have flexible timings. I can take out time and space if anybody wants to join. If you've finished your beginners and you have been practicing your Zentangle art and now you want to take it to another level, you want to see a little better of what you're doing, you want to practice this art, you want to find more interest, or you just want to have fun, knowing and where you are and grow from where you are, then this lesson could help you. My future plans are for 2020-25 is that I'll be continuing with my Tangle Refresher classes. I'll be showing how I tangle, how I think, and all the lessons all the practices from my own journey of Zentangle put together is Tangle Refresher class. It won't be about techniques, it won't be about color pencils, no. I feel each tangle needs that interest. It is an interesting tangle pattern, and how to have fun with it is something that we lose about, and we would love to explore that. And that's the idea in Tangle Refresher. We're just going to explore the tangle patterns, learn how to put them together, and just learn something. So far I got good responses for this lesson. I know that there are many people who would be more interested to learn from me. The instruction can be both in English and Hindi, but it will be separate sessions. So yes, if you're in India, I can teach in Hindi. मैं हिंदी बहुत अच्छे से बात करती हूँ. So So as you see, I'm just gently adding the shading. I'll bit by bit, I'd see around if I have missed anything. And my paper, my tile was slightly buckling up because of lot of pressure with colors and watercolors and pencils and everything. Adding those whites into those little spaces gives this tangle a great look. I'm just so happy. You can see that. And I just smudge it with my fingers. So I'm thinking, what shading do I do in that area? So you can see bit by bit I'm adding pencil shading. then on and off, I'm just lifting up my tile and seeing in the vertical position to find where I can add and for more shading to give it that three-dimensional look. So there was a slight mistake on my side, so try to correct it with that black pen. Of course, only I can see the mistake. There's no mistake in Zentangle. That's something that I was trying to avoid probably. I'm using Micron 08. Probably Micron P in black was not available, so I don't remember exactly why I'm using that. It's a thicker pen, so that is it. Sometimes when I'm watching my own videos, I'm learning a lot. Maybe if I tangle this piece again, I would shade it a bit differently and I would tangle it a bit differently. So, and I'm able to find some mannerisms different. So here I finish my piece, and I'll just add some more slight interest. I wanted that dark piece to be darker, so I used my graphic one. So this was a little bit of last minute decision. Maybe the next time that I would try this piece is a bit more darker shade towards the band, and we learn while we draw. So I'm very happy with the way this piece has turned out. Let me know if you enjoy watching this tangle and you enjoy drawing with me. If you are planning to draw along with me, you can tag me on Instagram so that I can see your artwork and I can give happy comments. It just gives a nice community feeling of having one another. I'm going back with my white pencil and adding it to those bands to give that interesting highlight. Finally, I used a turtle on it. So here's the finished piece, and I think very soon I'll add my chalk. And thank you so much for joining me with this session, and I hope you enjoyed this piece, and send me comments, send me love, and lots of hearts to you.